What's good, everyone? It's your boy Nitrix here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about my honest opinion of Season 6 of Apex Legends Boosted, and personally how I feel about it. So, let me start off by saying I hate how it began. Look, removing 25% of the shield actually makes a difference. Like, yeah, everyone's like, why you like 50 shields so much? They did it just to change the pacing. Look, don't get it wrong or don't get it twisted. I can handle myself with the change. And even then, I still have wins. And that's why I'm playing this clip right here before they made the changes. Thank God, by the way, because I almost cried when they made the change to revert everything back to how it was. Because I was really irritated by each match where I will get melted really quickly in each fight. And honestly, that's too quick because, you know, when you get into a gunfight, you want to have a chance against someone. And I mean this towards from the perspective of being on the offensive to being on the perspective of being on the defensive. So honestly, I don't like the idea of being rushed into a fight and then not being able to get out of one. So I like the time to kill, because the time to kill was so perfect. And then this season they just changed it and made it feel sweaty. Thus, you know, everyone was starting to feel a little bit burnt out because, you know, we had to sit here with some Red Bull to be playing a decent front, or at least get a win. I mean, we have wins. Don't get me wrong. We have wins, you know, to show for our efforts and our skill. But the difference is, it's way hard to get a win before the changes. And they made it a little bit harder when they did it now. But thank God, like I said before, they changed it back, and I was praising. A lot of people are complaining about how the next legend for Apex is going to be a female. And honestly, really, let me tell y'all something. One of the writers from Respawn Entertainment, honestly, I have his back on how he feels about people complaining about the female legends. Really? That's what y'all doing? Complain about female legends? Let me tell you something. Would you rather have a whole bunch of females or just a whole bunch of males in the game? Because honestly, I'm with the females. Because look, I don't like the fact that it's just a whole bunch of dudes in the game and it's just a sausage fest, a very boring, uninteresting sausage fest. Where granted, well, this is a militaristic game. True, but this is a game that, you know, is fictional. Let them do what they want to do, okay? Don't take time trying to judge the creative difference from, the people who made the game. Seriously, leave them alone. Stop trying to harass them about stupid shit. It really is stupid. Ooh, bye, Bangalore. But yeah, you can't sit there and try to complain about female characters and stuff. The only thing I'll probably say something is why you make Bangalore the most manliest female in the game. That's not a complaint. It's more me just questioning why y'all did. But anyways, moving along to a pointless article. Seriously, if you guys are gonna complain about stuff like that, you might as well be one of the guys who sit and complain about the fact that Pokemon has a boyfriend. Or the fact that Mini Lad is literally the guy who sticks to his pedos and speedos, being that he's one of them. Honestly, I don't care about these guys. Unfortunately, why should I care about their private life? Look, what you do is what you do. You fuck up, you fuck up. Essentially, what I'm getting at from this gist is, look, Apex Legends has some things that people might not like. But the small things you shouldn't sweat too much. Especially the fact oh, we have females. The only thing you should sweat a little bit is at least the fact that the game itself and how it plays, you feel a bit you're sweating. You have to sweat someone. I don't want to feel like I have to sweat someone at least towards the end of the game. Or at least a match, I mean. Because in each match, look at that. I had to try to get that guy. I had to crouch and uncrouch, and it was hectic for me. That alone is a definition of what I meant by sweating, because I'm sitting there obsessively trying to look for the man, trying to watch out for him. Now, outside of that, you know, the Battle Pass is way better than Season 5's Battle Pass. Season 5 honestly feels a bit like meh. Like, I mean, one of the reasons I bought Season 5's Battle Pass is because Bangalore was getting a skin, and Mirage has a skin, and the Wingman skin looks pretty nice, so I was like, why not? You know, even as a bonus, you get a Hemlock skin. Because overall, everything else in the Battle Pass, I wouldn't care too much for. Because, you know, as a person who plays Apex, you know, for the hell of it, some of the stuff in Apex are not too tantalizing. You know, it doesn't attract me as a player to really care too much about doing certain things in the game or doing stuff for the developers. Because, you know, as for their rep and their previous reputation, you know, I respect them, and I genuinely care about their well-being and what they do for their living. But yeah, as far as this season goes, there's a lot of things I would say that could be a change, but that's not just for this season, but for the overall game. Which, speaking of which, Rampart needs changes. Like, some small changes with her ultimate and her tacticals draw-in time. You know, those type of things need to be adjusted. Although there are some ways around, you know, those simple problems in order to like adjust for like gameplay effect. But as far as those go, you know, I'm not gonna play Rampart a lot. I mean, hell, I'm still waiting for that buff for Bangalore, and I barely play Bangalore like that unless if it's a challenge. With that point aside, I do like the update for World's Edge Fortified, even though in the most of the parts of the map is only affected by the southernmost. You know, some little areas and you know, little train tunnels because you know, RIP Train and RIP Mirage Voyage. I honestly missed that little ship. It was like my favorite part of the map. But you know, with that being said, I still play Apex Legends like religiously. It's just the factor that overall, the Battle Pass, I wish there were certain changes. Like, why does Sentinel have to be the first weapon? You know, there are other guns I can think of that don't have a skin, unless it's because they have a plan for like these events they're about to bring out. But, you know, whatever. I'm on board with half the things that Respawn's doing. You know, I'm like the first person who will speak against something that I don't like. But overall, I like the most of Season 6. And the skins are great. I just wish Revenant has a legendary skin, because he's the only other legend I know that didn't have a legendary skin from like, you know, one of the seasons. That and the fact that we don't really have any like good quests. I mean, we don't have like mission quests like Season 5. Like, that was the other thing I forgot to mention about Season 5 that was good, was the quests themselves. And I honestly had fun with the quests because, you know, it was like a survival based mode where you just go and you hold out until you get the objective completed, and then you haul ass to like the evac center, and then you escape with your buddies, and then you win. See, that I want to be brought back. I hope the events for this season are going to be busting. I heard that we're going to get aftermarket event, and then we're going to get like a Shadowfall event like, you know, Season 3. Which is funny how it comes back full circle. Which I just realized it did, because, you know, for Halloween that's what we had for the event, that Shadowfall. But, yeah. I'm glad we have the Shadowfall event. And thank you guys for watching my video and seeing it for this far. I'll let you finish off with the nice little win. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you later.